Hi all, this is Dr. J at 11 coming to you live from Long Island, New York, where it's a beautiful, crisp fall day and the stock market is behaving more or less the way Dr. J likes it to behave, where most of his stocks are up on the day. Up is the direction I favor as opposed to down or sideways. Well, we're going to be looking at some of Dr. J's favorite biotechs. But first, do your own due diligence. My opinions are my own and do not reflect investment advice. So let's get to the video charts. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you get a chance by hitting the subscribe button. Okay, let's share screen, which should take me about 3.5 seconds. So let's time that, see if there are 2.5 seconds. I have some viewers watching live. If you want to write some messages, I'll be glad to share it. So let me share screen and go right to the video charts. Let's start with the video chart for athx. Athx is a stem cell company. Their proprietary product is called Multistem. It's off the shelf. It doesn't have to be taken from the patient, and it doesn't embryos. So it has a few pluses right away, and it's effective. It's been effective and safe in previous studies, but the endpoints were not perfect. So now they're involved in a partnership with Helios KK in Japan in a phase 3 study for ischemic stroke. So athx is what's it doing today? It is absolutely unchanged on the day. It's trying to get away from this 210 level, which was the top. In fact, it was like a double or triple top. Let's draw a horizontal line. Horizontal. Let's put it right at that 210 level. If I can. That's 207. That's 208. We're getting there. That's 209. That's good enough. In any event, we've had touches of this 210 level just about every day. We're trying to get one day where we don't touch that 210 level. Today, the low is 211. Maybe today will be the day. So athx, it's 215 down 1. Not bad. It's in a trading range, and like I said, I want to see it break clear of the 210 level technically, so that it can take out the 303 high, which we may require some positive news that we've been waiting on. We've all been waiting on news that the partnership with Helios KK has been expanded to include China, maybe other indications. So we need some positive news probably to break away from this 210 level, start moving back to the 3 level. athx is one of my biggest holdings, one of my favorite biotech stocks. I was just reading about stem cells in general. They're expected to grow in terms of medical use about 14% a year over the next 7 years, or about $200 billion or more over the next 5 to 7 years. So it's becoming a big, big business, and I think that this company, this little gem of a company, could wind up with a big chunk of the growth. Let's take a look at CVM. CVM is Cell-Side Corporation, and it is down on the day by 6 pennies. Not terrible for a stock that's had a run that's been parabolic. So it's run from the time I originally bought it at about $1.50 or so. I sold it at about 3.36, something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's run up another dollar since almost 80 cents from where I sold it. And it looks like a stock that wants to continue on going. As Godfather Fraser told me, it has room to run. That was back when I sold it. Well, right back at you, it looks like it still has more room to run as it's trading between two ascending lines at the moment. So this looks like a good one. A little pullback doesn't mean much. In fact, it's still a green candle. So let's see what happens on the rest of the trading day. It's been a stock with a tremendous amount of momo. I wouldn't be surprised if we close up on the day once again, as we're pulling away from the lower trend line, trying to reach that upper trend line once again and continue the parabolic move. Even if it pulls back to this lower trend line in a few days, it would probably hover better than 410 a share and then continue its ascent along the lower trend line. So it's a really good looking stock to own technically. I think also fundamentally with the head and neck squamous cell cancer trials data due any week now, or maybe it's any month now, I'm not quite sure. That is impetus for this run. So positive data, and this thing, who knows where it could go. Negative data, we all know what happens. So it's very much data dependent. Right now, there's expectations that the data will be good. Oncosec Medical. Oncosec Medical is, again, an immunotherapy drug that has an immunotherapy drug to treat melanoma. And they're hooked up in one trial with Merck called Pisces. And that's really, I think, the best scenario to go forward with a more definitive partnership arrangement with Merck. If the next peak of the data looks good, I think that's likely to happen. Well, who knows? Maybe Merck just decides to buy them, because what it does is it makes more patients receptive to Keytruda than without the use of the Oncosec drug. So also, Oncosec has a unique delivery system called Immunopulse. And what else? They have a new CEO who's rather sharp. So we're in good shape here in terms of fundamentals. Now, what about in terms of the chart? Well, we do have a descending triangle, which is in the long run probably going to mean we break out to the upside. But in the meanwhile, it's causing the stock to fluctuate a little bit lower than I would like. So the sooner we break out of this, the better. This could go on for some time, taking us back down to the 133 level by mid-December. So no news. I think we kind of drift down for a long period of time. But does that mean we shouldn't own it? No, I think we should own it. I think it is a good stock to gamble on. It is a gamble, but I do think it's a good stock to gamble on. We have a capable CEO in Dan O'Connor, and we already had one good look at data from the Pisces trial that looked pretty strong. So this looks like a good stock to gamble on. Probably these are good prices to get in. I don't know about today, maybe drifts a little lower, but this is not a bad level. Okay, so never try to get in at the exact bottom. That's almost impossible. So if you want to get in on this one, you buy average in. This has been Dr. J. Don't forget, reminding you to please subscribe to the channel and share the link. And have a great day trading. Have a great week trading. Have a great month trading. Have a great rest of the year trading. And in general, hope everyone's doing great. This is Dr. J, broadcasting live from, streaming live from Long Island, New York, saying ciao and bye.